call me Rainbow. I'm here today with some interviews. Today's topic is about Hurricane Irma. I'll be talking to people who had to deal with the hurricane and such in different areas. First, I'll be filling you in on some basic information about hurricanes and Hurricane Irma. What is a hurricane exactly? Well, hurricanes, to put it simply, are huge swirling storms. Hurricanes are normally caused over warm waters of 80 degrees Fahrenheit or warmer. Hurricanes are faster than a cheetah and can do massive damage from its powerful winds if it reaches land. When a hurricane reaches land, it pushes a wall of ocean water ashore. This wall of water is called a storm surge. Heavy rain and storm surge from a hurricane can cause flooding, which is why people evacuate as soon as possible. What was Hurricane Irma? Hurricane Irma was one of the most biggest hurricanes next to Hurricane Harvey. Though it hit parts of the southern and east of the U.S., it is unsure which place was hit the hardest. In total, Irma caused over $1 billion in damage. There were many houses destroyed, debris everywhere, closed roads, knocked down bridges, and so much more. It is unsure if it is climate change that has caused most of the recent natural disasters. I'll be talking to two people, Evie and Nano, to get their point of view on Hurricane Irma. Hey there, Evie. How are you doing?
I am fine, and you?
Doing good, actually. Alright, so first question. How much do you know exactly about Hurricane Irma?
Just that was a really bad hurricane that destroyed a lot of things and caused a good portion of the state of Florida to have to evacuate.
Where were you when the hurricanes were happening?
Georgia
And where do you think the hurricane hit the hardest?
made landfall in Florida.
Did you have to do a lot to prepare for it?
It wasn't supposed to be that strong when it got to us.
Have you ever dealt with a hurricane before?
Never before.
So this was the first time you've dealt with a hurricane?
Yes, this was the first time I have dealt with a hurricane.
What do you think about all the natural disasters that have been happening so far? Like the earthquake in Mexico.
Was an earthquake in Mexico?
There's been many recent natural disasters.
It's kind of...
Do you think it could be from climate change that we've had these hurricanes?
I wouldn't think so.
Alright, I think those are all the questions I can think of.
Okay.
Thanks. I really appreciate this.
Really happy to help.
Alright, so I'll just start off casual.
Yeah,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. I'm tired. I had a long day, but I'm okay.
So, how much you know about Hurricane Irma exactly?
How much do I know?
Yeah.
Well, I was there when it happened. I was watching it before it came to Florida. Irma decided that it would hit West Florida more, and I'm on the East Coast, so I got really lucky. Just with the way that it happened, I didn't get hit full on by the hurricane, but it still affected the area around us.
I see.
And at least afterwards, I know it basically died down after it hit us. There wasn't too much to worry about. That's about as much as I know.
So, you said you were in Florida?
Yes, I live in Florida.
Do you think it hit
It's satanic here.
Do you think it hit Florida the hardest or some other place more?
No, it definitely hit other places harder. Like the Keys, it already hit Puerto Rico really bad. It came in and decided to destroy Puerto Rico even more, which is really sad because I have friends and family there.
It's horrible. So,
As that's, I mean, there are places that got hit way harder than I did for certain.
What did you need to do to prepare for it?
Well, that's a pretty funny story because actually, before the hurricane, a few days before it hit, I was in Orlando on vacation. That sounds a little crazy, but we drove back down to where I live, and we had our shutters all set up already, and we have canned foods, and we bought water a few weeks in advance. So we were prepared since a while ago. Mostly, we had to get our generator working because once our power would go out, we didn't want anything in our fridge to spoil, and it was really important that we had that working so that we could, actually get stuff in the house working.
Is this the first time you've dealt with a hurricane?
No, I've dealt with Katrina onward. I've dealt with all of them
Oh, jeez.
that have hit Florida. Yeah.
So you weren't really scared by this? You kind of expected it?
Yeah, I was definitely more laid back than the media was. The media blew up IRMA to be a very, very terrifying thing, and people were taking measures to the extreme, which in certain ways isn't terrible, but it also isn't good. It was best to keep a level head during those kinds of times, and when it comes to just being prepared and knowing what to expect, we've dealt with Category 4, Category 5 hurricanes before. We know our house can withstand, up to 140 mile per hour winds. We really had nothing to fear structurally. And that's why we stayed where we stayed. We didn't evacuate.
Ah, I see. You know what? I think that should be enough.
Okay, cool.
Thank you.